And tonight, a very disturbing story. The family of a 35-year-old man who died in custody is speaking out against the Fulton County Jail, claiming he was eaten alive by bed bugs while he was behind bars. Tracy A. McPierce spoke with the family and joins us live from the Fulton County Courthouse. Tracy, what is this family saying tonight?
Well, I spoke with LaShawn Thompson's family just a few hours ago, and they tell me no one deserves to die in such a horrible way.
He was like an everyday person that liked to laugh, play, watch TV. He loved music.
Brad McRae says after not speaking with his brother LaShawn Thompson for a while, he found out last year he'd been arrested in Atlanta in June and in September died in the Fulton County Jail.
Guys got a phone call that your brother was found unresponsive.
But what made matters even worse was when he found out he had died in the psychiatric wing, covered in sores and bites from bed bugs. The Fulton County ME lists his cause of death as undetermined, but his family claims an infection from the bites led to his death. The pictures of Thompson's dead body, covered in bites, are graphic, and the pictures of his cell show the filthy conditions.
Getting a loss was unbearable, something nobody should see those type of pictures.
They put that man in that cell, left him there to die.
On Thursday afternoon, McRae and his family joined attorney Michael Harper to bring attention to Thompson's death and demand change.
Asking for a criminal investigation and asking for the jail to be shut down.
We reached out to the Fulton County Sheriff's Office about the family considering a lawsuit, and they responded with condolences for Thompson's family. They also shared that after Thompson's death, immediate action was taken, including, but not limited to, $500,000 to address an infestation of bedbugs, lice, and other vermin, and updating security rounds to include addressing sanitary conditions. The Sheriff's Office tells 11 Alive the investigation is ongoing and will determine whether any criminal charges are warranted.
It could be your family member, so we just want people to stand up and talk about it and get it to the public.
Now their attorney tells me they plan on filing a lawsuit against the Fulton County Sheriff and detention officers once they have proof that the bug bites led to the infection that caused his death. They tell me that could happen in the next 2 months.
All right, Tracy, thank you.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope you guys are doing well out there on this Shabbat evening. Doing pretty good myself. Shout out to the sister Queen, I know who I am, for hipping me to this particular situation right here, this story. As we've seen in that news video right there, the Fulton County Jail should be torn down as far as I'm concerned, and it's not even fit for the rats that's running around in that place. It's safe to say as well that I'm sure that there are a lot of third world country jails that are probably in better condition, if you understand what I'm saying. And the sheriff and whoever else were involved in this particular man's demise, you understand, should be brung up on charges, and the place should be sued for negligence, you know, as to what happened to this man right here. That's just the way I feel about it, really. I mean, that's sick, man. And as we go through this particular article right here, we're going to come up on some images that you're going to see in a still frame just how bad that particular place was, and then the man's torso, which to me looks exactly somewhat like the filth that was on the man on that floor in there. Okay, now to get into this particular story right here, it says eaten alive by insects. Atlanta man found dead in jail cell infested with bed bugs, coroner say. The coroner says that that is exactly what happened to this man, so we know that the Fulton County Jail is negligent in this man's demise, and that's just what it is. It says here, a man died at an Atlanta jail after being eaten alive by insects and bed bugs, his family's attorney told USA Today on Thursday. LaShawn Thompson, 35, was arrested for misdemeanor simple battery in Atlanta last summer, officials said, and taken to the Fulton County Jail, where he was placed in the psychiatric wing after officials determined he was mentally ill. According to a Fulton County medical examiner report obtained by USA Today, Thompson was found unresponsive in his jail cell September 19th and pronounced dead after failed life-saving attempts by responding local police and medical personnel. The officer stated that it is unknown the last time the decedent was seen, as the case continues to be investigated. The October 26th report continues. Okay, and this is young LaShawn Thompson. As they say, he was 25 years old, and they claim that he was arrested for simple misdemeanor battery. But nevertheless, I mean, then they some kind of way diagnosed him as being mentally ill. You know, so what do you do with people like this? So on something really simple, so you claim, you take him and throw him away and deprive him of all human rights. You understand? Because that's what it looks like to me. That's what they did. They took him and threw him in a filthy jail cell and deprived him of his human rights as well as dignity. I'm sure a rat wouldn't even feel comfortable in that cell where he was, how filthy it was. Let's continue. Now it goes on to say here, there were no obvious signs of trauma found on Thompson's body, the coroner wrote, but his entire body was covered in bed bugs. I may stop to add this. That's trauma right there. That's obvious trauma right there, that your whole body would be covered in bed bugs. Okay? Now to continue here. The report also goes on to note a severe bed bug infestation in the inmate cell in the psychiatric ward. Thompson's cause of death, the report shows, was listed as undetermined. Mr. Thompson was found dead in a filthy jail cell after being eaten alive by insects and bed bugs. His family, Atlanta's based lawyer Michael D. Harper, said Thursday, "We are asking for a criminal investigation into the matter and major changes at the jail. A lawsuit in the case is pending," Harper said. Okay, now look at this. Just look, this is filthy right here, man. Look, like I said, this ain't even fit for a rat or a wild animal to live in. Look at this right here. How sick is this? To continue here, it says the bed, bugs, lice, and other vermin, whatever that is, The Fulton County Sheriff's Office released a statement to USA Today on Thursday, extending its condolences to Thompson's family. According to the statement, a full investigation was launched into the circumstances surrounding his death. As a part of the ongoing investigation, action taken included approving an additional expenditure of $500,000 to address the infestation of bed bugs, lice, and other vermin within the jail, which was done in addition to prior cleaning operations targeting communicable disease that are common in congregate settings, updating protocols for security rounds to include addressing sanitary conditions. Don't y'all think that this is a little too late now? You understand? You didn't care why you had this man in this filth, but now that you are exposed, now you want to do all these things, spend $500,000 to bring about better conditions. A little too late. You need to pay way more than that, and whoever the sheriffs and whoever else is involved in this, you need to go to jail yourself and learn how it feels to be stuck in conditions like this, just thrown there and forgotten about. And that's definitely had to be their intentions, really. Now to continue here, jail records, not fit for a diseased animal. Jail records obtained through public records requests establish the detention officers and medical staff at the jail noticed Thompson's health was deteriorating, but did nothing to administer aid to him or to help him, Harper told USA Today. They literally watched his death decline until he died, Harper said. When his body was found, one of the detention officers refused to administer CPR because, in her words, she freaked out. The jail cell Mr. Thompson was housed in was not fit for a diseased animal. He did not deserve this, okay? Look at this man's torso right here. Look at that. Are you going to tell me that this man wasn't eaten alive by these bugs? And like I said, when you go back up here, look at this floor right here. Looks a lot like how this man's torso looked. This is awful right here, man. This is awful. Condolences to this man's family, by the way. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the story. When you see stuff like this, it kind of upsets you. Your mind get to wondering and everything else. But yeah, this is a messed up situation right here. They should be made to pay. Now, in conclusion here, it says, in addition to a criminal investigation, Thompson's attorney said his family is calling for someone to be held accountable in his death and the closure and replacement of the jail. It's no secret that the dilapidated and rapidly eroding conditions of the current facility make it incredibly difficult to meet the goal of providing a clean, well-maintained, and healthy environment for all inmates. The staff, the sheriff's office statement said. That is precisely why Sheriff Patrick Labatt continues to call building a new Fulton County jail and criminal justice complex, which will provide an elite level of care, mental health services, security, and cleanliness. As far as I'm concerned, that should have been their top priority in the first place. Why does it take for a man's demise to be eaten alive in filth and squalor, for you to all of a sudden want to get better conditions and cleanliness conditions for your jail? Now we know that they are full of it. Look at this shit, man. This is awful. We know that they don't really care. They just care now because they are exposed. And that's just what it is, That's all I got on this one, people. I want you guys to tell me what you think about this particular story right here. I am interested in hearing your thoughts and views in the comment section on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you like the content, feel free to donate. The Cash App is in the description area. Thanks a lot, and people, please remember to live your life as though we're being watched, simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.